Hi guys, it's me, it's Kianne, and I have come back with another video stream. I know I get my words all confused and muddled up, but today we're going to be doing some more crochet on the blanket thing. Um, so I can give you a bit of variety, really, in what I'm doing instead of just literally carrying on with one project. So then it doesn't look all repetitive. So I'm feeling a bit better today. I've got my crochet that I was doing because I still need to finish this off, and I want to try and finish off the projects that I've got on the go before I actually start another project, which is already something I'm itching to do. My mic stand has come for my overhead views, but I need to get somehow of connecting the camera, which is this one here, to connect to it, and I'm debating whether or not to move my room around. So that's a bit of a headache at the moment. My partner is really rushing me to do it, and I need to take my time because this is an old lady's crafting room. Now, what that means is there is a load of shit in here, and it's all mine. And I'm a hoarder, and I am a terrible hoarder because I cannot let go of anything because I think if I do, then that's just wasted money. But I know I have to. But I've got to get the motivation to do it. My motivation is actually to move my desk from where I'm sitting now, which is in the corner the behind the door, to over by the radiator in front of the window, so that perhaps I can actually start streaming in the daytime when there's sunlight, so you won't get such a dark picture in front, because at the moment I've got the overhead light on, I've got the spotlighty thing. Luckily, it's decided to play right and it's sticking up so it's not in my face. And the light for the little camera over, ew, down, oh, I don't bloody know, wherever it is, it's down here somewhere. That's not shining in my face. So, but it is doing is making my actually dull material quite shiny, and I can't zoom out or anything like that, so all you can see is a close up of my hands, which, yeah, is what I actually want you to do, but I can't actually show you a close up of how I'm doing the stitches because everything just is too shiny. So until I can actually, and these stupid headphones keep spinning around like a little corkscrew. Oh, excuse me. So what I can do, I can't do much more than that. And yes, that looks like a home movie. Because when I do actually go back and watch my stuff on YouTube, well, someone's got to watch them and sit there listening to myself waffle on. It gives me something to listen to, I suppose. Um, so, oh, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, I can't remember what I was saying now. Anyway, I'm going to try and move it around, and I've got I've got a ton of stuff. I don't even know where to begin. This is a case of it's going to take me at least a week, I think, to go through all my stuff, to get rid of stuff that I don't need, to put stuff away, reorganize my shelves. Uh, yeah, it's kind of a bit of a nightmare. So that's something I might be doing in the weekend. And along with doing these videos, which I'm actually enjoying doing, to be honest with you, now I've got everything, there's not so much sorted, but sorted. So yeah, so it's not going to be such a headache, and I don't feel poorly today because doing all of that, and I think last night I had the fire made me feel a bit uncomfortable. I think that's why it's such a short video yesterday, and I just wanted to do something because I'm sat here and I'm watching things and doing things and thinking I could be doing this and I could be doing this on stream and having someone to chat to when people finally get there. And I'm looking for ideas on what I can do for my channel. So even going over to the window, and even if I don't stream, I can always set it up to video record and maybe do some like videos, as in like uh, showing you how to do certain stitches and what have yous, or look, I'm actually looking forward to doing some cross stitch, but I think maybe perhaps one or two projects at in one, instead of overwhelming myself with so many different projects. Hang on a minute please, because this thing's really bugging me. Okay, sorry about that. My wire always twists up. I don't know why, but it's always twisting up. Anyway, right, back to what I was saying. So yeah, so I was thinking of doing some overhead shots, videos of like stitches, like how to do stitches and what have you. Like I was talking about, I think it was yesterday, I think. But yeah, so how to knit, do the stitches, do tutorials, I don't know, just all sorts of things. I've got ideas, I just got to get the right equipment at the right temperature, if you will. Temperature, if you will. But I've also got to be warm, which means I need to put my feet by the radiator. Save me having to put that from a fire on because I did feel very poorly last night. Anyway, as you can see, I am crocheting, and it's I need to lift it up maybe because that's probably better. Yeah, I thought I'd do some crochet today, because I have been doing my I'll show you what I've done so far with my knitting. I've got about 8 rows left to do on this section here. Oh, see, it's yeah. See, that's the thing. I can't zoom out. And anyway, I've got another about 8 rows to go on here because that is my halfway mark, and I need to do 20 and 20, which is 40. And then I need to do 6 of those, 6 of those, and 6 of those. Then that's the second block done. And then I'll only have another 5 blocks to go. So I can do, I can do that on stream, but what I do is once I've done my stream, I then put it over onto my channel. And I put it onto my channel, A, to save it, B, because I have, well, hopefully we'll have more people on my channel. I'm trying to grab some more viewers because I don't think everybody knows about Twitch, but most people do know about YouTube. And perhaps try and figure out how to do my multi platforms. I was able to do it at one stage, but you couldn't get the chat on. And I don't even know if you can get the chat on here, so I'm waiting. Hopefully Luna will log on. Yeah, so that's that. So that's what I've got coming up, and I need to really, really clear out this room. This room is cozy. It really is cozy, and I like the coziness of the clutter. But to this side, to that side there, it's terrible. Seriously, it looks like, on one of those telly programs, like Hoarders or something. It's getting to be that bad, and it's not all knitting and stuff. I've got acrylic nail stuff. I've got a load of paperwork. I've got wicker stuff, as in like candles and things like that. In the cupboard beside me here, which I haven't touched in about 6 years, I was going to do soap making, which is something else I actually want to do. I want to learn it, but because I've seen a load of soap videos as well, so I want to do that. But there's a lot involved in that, not just making the soap. You've got to do this and the next thing anyway. So I want to get round to doing that as well. Oh well, now I'm getting older and what have you, so I've got more time on my hands and perhaps something to do other than sit and wait for the phone to ring, so that my partner can get work. It does get a bit lonely sitting on your own. I mean, he goes out and plays snooker with his friend, and he goes fishing. Hang on a minute, I've got to put my jumper down because my room's getting cold. I've got a wally behind my back as well. So yeah, so he's got his hobbies, and well, this is a new hobby, I suppose, streaming. And not only that, but I do want to start streaming my gameplay again. But at the moment, I'm bored of playing my games or any of them. I'm just bored with it. I'm in make and do mode. Make and do, yeah, I'm in a make and do mode, I think. Which I do go through my my moments. Everybody does. They go through phases where they can do this, that, and the next thing. But I've spent probably a good part of the last, I don't know, 20 years on a computer. It doesn't mean I haven't looked after my kids. I have. I mean, I used to go on it when they were in bed or napping. But when they were up, I didn't, until they got to a stage where they were old enough to play themselves. And then we would sort of all play together, regardless of what machine we were playing on. But yeah, so the past like 20 odd years I've been playing on a computer, but I've just celebrated 16 years on World of Warcraft and 16 years on EverQuest 2. And it's been 9 years on Star Wars The Old Republic, which I'm so happy about, to be honest with you, with that one, because that was the last ever thing my mum ever bought me, apart from a piece of jewellery, but I can't wear that because it makes me cry every time I look at it. But yeah, the last thing she ever bought me was Star Wars The Old Republic, so I'm so happy that they're just celebrating their 9th year, because that game means an awful lot. So, I've got some photos. Well, as you can see in the two, right, well, if you're looking at the screen, that should be on your right hand side. So you've got two sets of pictures that are doing like a sideshow. on your right hand side, and you should have my mug on the top left and my video mug on the bottom left. Well, the two pictures I've got up there, the top picture is obviously crocheting, knitting and stuff like that, but they're the things that I've actually made, which I think I went into a bit more in-depth explanations on what things were yesterday. And in the bottom corner now, because I can't watch a movie, because I don't know how to do it where you can't hear the movie background, so I can watch a movie and listen to it at the same time as do this without it being copyright kind of thing. So I need something to watch so I don't get bored. So I have my OBS up, so I am seeing what I'm doing in real time. You'll probably be about 4 seconds behind, which can be very confusing for me. So I've got my chat box thing up on the right hand side here. So hopefully that will be working, because I did that all yesterday on Steam Labels or Steam Labs or something or other, whatever it was. So hopefully now you should be able to, if anybody puts a message up, which, let me just have a go, because that would be handy dandy, wouldn't it? And that should now come up on my OBS. Yay! So now if anybody chats to me, you'll be able to see what somebody said, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself, which was what happened the other day when my daughter was talking to me. She was chatting away, and it looked like I was talking to myself. So now I've got the chat come up on here as well, because I had to log in a second time with a different account, obviously because it's a different account, which I didn't realise. So yeah, so that's been exciting few days, and I need to blow off. I can't do. Oh, I've got a bellyache. It's only because I need to have a good blow off. I don't do that because I might end up doing something I regret. Oh, my days. So, hang on, I need single crochet. So, right, okay, just to recap what I'm doing on here. Also, oh, sorry, I will also be putting some music on as well in a minute. The music will be from No Copyright Sounds, and it will be Melodic Dubstep, which is a playlist on No Copyright Sounds on YouTube. So I'll be putting that up soon so that you can hear that. So I need some feedback on if it's too loud or what have yous, so that I don't so that it doesn't overpower my voice, because I was actually watching again one of my videos, and all I could do is to hear the music. It was slightly too loud, so also I didn't have my microphone on my head. I had it actually round my neck, and when I come away from the actual microphone bit, you couldn't hear me. So until I can get a new microphone that stands on its own, that I can actually do without having to be right up against me noggin like this and wear these earphones, because these are annoying after like however many years I've done them. I can't even remember what I was saying now. Yeah, anyway. I've got the headset round me head. I've got the headset round my head. And chatting again. I've got to do this. And so, right, okay. So that's me just chatting. If you want to chat about anything, do feel free to start a conversation off. And then at least, so long as it's not anything offensive, and it's not anything to do with issues that are going on in the world today, because A, I'm not interested, B, I'm not interested, and C, I think everything is idiotic and I'm not interested. So if you're talking about crochet, knitting, we're talking about World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls, Star Wars, EverQuest 2, or any other game that you may find that's interesting, or movies or something that you might like that we can talk about, or anything that is not to do with the complete and utter whatever, because it doesn't matter what I will say, it will sound I couldn't care less. A Ricky Gervais job, let's put it that way. So yeah, so I'm going to put some music on and let's listen to that, and then if you want to chat. If you don't and you just want to watch me crochet, I'll crochet. So there we go. Okay, so I just need to know how loud it is. Let's see if I can alter the sound on this as well. I think I've turned it down as so I can hear it, but let's go move you up a minute. Okay, so first of all I need to put it on here. Oh, it is on there. Right, okay, that's cool. If it's not loud enough, do let me know. If it's too loud, let me know. If you can't hear me, let me know. Just basically let me know. That would be good. Right, let's have a look. This is AU5 Closer featuring Danyaka Nadeu on YouTube, on the melodic dubstep file, whatever you call it. I'm just going to be going through those on my channel, so it saves me having to keep downloading tons and tons and tons of songs. I will put the link in the description to the actual folder that all of these dubstep things are on. I've lost it. That's single. After crochet. In the link below in my description, I will also try. Well, it will take a lot, but I'll just put the description of there, and all credit goes to the people that made it. And I appreciate and thank everybody that has made those copyright music for allowing me to play it on my channel. Luna! You're there! Oh, I'm so glad your electric's back. I'm glad your electric's working. It is working all right now, isn't it? Yeah? So... I've had a little bit of alcohol. Not a lot of alcohol. I made myself my cacao buttons have come, and I made myself one of my coffees. And because the coffee that I have is a beanie coffee that you can get from Aldi, it's got like Irish whiskey flavour to it, but without the alcohol. Well, I went and put the alcohol in it to make it more like a Bailey's coffee. I've only had a bit of and it wasn't even a capful. Honestly, I didn't even just put a cap. I think I put about just under a capful of the alcohol in my drink, and it's made me a bit more chatty. But I don't feel sick today, and I am a little bit chilly, but I'm a little bit more lively. And it is, oh my, it's 20 to 12. I've seemed to be doing this at this time of night most nights at the moment. But oh well, I'm a little bit more chirpy today, I suppose. So yeah, it's really good that you're here. I'm quite happy about that. So don't disappear. Talk to me. I don't care what you talk about. I don't know if you heard what I said a minute ago anyway. Because it's my I'm looking at my OBS and so that I can see what I'm like in real time. Otherwise I get very confused. And so I don't know how many seconds behind you are. It says everything's excellent, so I would imagine you're about 2 or 3 seconds behind. I really need to fart and I can't because I might do more than fart because my cacao buttons that I was just mentioning have a little bit of laxative effect on me at the moment because I haven't used them in a while. So yeah, when I get a bellyache I think, oh no, please don't. But I'm doing, oh crikey, look, see, I'm lifting it up. This is the only thing. Speak, woman! If I lift this up a little bit more, because I usually crochet here. I don't know if you can see it. See, that's the thing. Oh, hang on, if I turn around. Yeah, that should be about right. You should be able to see what I'm doing. I've got such old hands. You're sorry. What are you sorry for? What on earth have you got to be sorry for? That I need to go? Oh, no, don't apologise. Can you hear me though? Or was you... Well, that's alright if you weren't listening. I don't mind. I just waffle on. I just need to make sure that you can see what I'm doing, because otherwise it's just pointless me having a camera on my hands. Oh, that's alright then. As long as you can hear me, you don't have to look at what I'm doing if you don't want to. She can sit there going, okay, she's doing that. Yeah, yeah. That's why as I was saying, I've got little slidey show things there as well. So take, if you don't want to watch me do what I'm doing, I can always swap them over. So I'm little and the slideshows are bigger, so you can read that or whatever. But I thought I do. My work at the top, right hand side, and work in progress and what I've used. And then at the bottom I thought, well, there's a gap there and you need to fill it, rather than have what I'm doing splattered right across the whole entire screen. I was like, I don't really want to do that because it's not really a game, is it? So, oh, you're all mine now, are you? Oh, jolly good, jolly good. So I thought I'd just do it kind of central-ish in the middle, what I'm doing, and then, faff about with bits and bobs on the outside. But you should be able to see what you write now. It should come up. I do believe it does, but it doesn't come up for very long. Because if that's the case, then I'll have to change it from 30 seconds, because it does look like I'm talking to myself again. Danny was on here the other day. She came on only because I texted her at sort of like midnight and said, come and talk to me on my stream. So she logged on. So my daughter's following me, but she's not on at the minute. On a phone, you can't read the memes. Oh, right. You at work still? They're too small. Oh, right. Do you want me to move me down and put my pictures and memes up in the middle? Is the music too loud? I don't know, because I've got it playing in the background. Thank you for the follow, Kale Foxy. That was very nice of you. I appreciate that. I don't have any of those widget things that come up there, so I can just see that you've just done that. I've lost what I'm doing. That's that. Yeah, there. Work is complete. Texas is completely shut down at the moment. No school till Monday at the earliest. Oh, so are you at home now? Are you at home? Oops. So you're at home. So if you're at home, why are you watching on the phone? It's just you got the telly? Because you normally watch me on the telly. Oh, for goodness sake, I can't get there. Oh, there it is. Can't find a stitch. Can't find a stitch. That is... Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've done a stitch in the wrong stitch. Right. Hang on. Hang on. I'll with you in a sec. Hang on. Ah, that's a double crochet there. That's why. Sugar butter. Right, so we are now on the blue side, as you can see. Oops, daisy. The blue side, which is the single crochet row. Oh, cause it's a pain to get my laptop set up to watch you. Oh, right. So you're just being a lazy bum, are you? Right, single crochet. What am I doing? Chained up one, sorry. Yeah, just to let you know. Chained up one. And now I'm going to do a single crochet in the first stitch. And that will help set my edge so it's not so wobbly. Hopefully that is all straight. Yeah, it's straight. So I always do a chain up one instead of a chain up two, because this pattern, the lady says to do chain up two and then start crocheting the second stitch along, but I find that actually makes it wonky. It goes all over the place. So what I do is, on anything I crochet now, I do a chain up one instead of a chain up two, or what have you. So unless of course I'm joining in to a no, actually I think I still do it on a circle as well. And then I go into the very first stitch as a normal stitch. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm doing it. Oh, see, I've lost the plot again. So yeah, so I go through both the bars. I don't know if you can see the, I don't know if we can see it. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but probably not. It's too, the light's too making it too bright. Oh, I don't know, maybe you can see the little V's, there. Right, well, you go through under the two normally, so the both of them. But I go through both of them in the first one, and then what I do is, obviously it's a single crochet, so I just go under the loop. So I'm doing back loops only, and then I do basically what it is you don't, on a single crochet you don't yarn over. You just go into the loop, then you pull up a loop, so you got two loops, and then you yarn over your needle again, and then you pull through both. That's a single crochet. So that's, now if I keep forgetting and I go to do that and then go through and then I pull up through it, so it's got three loops, see there. Now that can either turn into a double crochet or a half double crochet, and I'm not doing half double crochets at the moment, so I'm doing singles, so I have to keep remembering because I'm chatting away. You can see the V's. Oh, great. Okay. So can you see when I do this, right? So I've got to, right, hang on a minute. I've got to remember to turn the cat to the camera. Right. I don't know if that's thingy. Right. I don't know if you can see it. Right. We've got two. You got two here. Oh no, that's just made it too bright. Well, anyway, I've got to just go through the back loop only. The back loop of the V. Because there are actually three loops on one of your stitches. If you see at the front, oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, you can't. See, that's the thing. This is where I need to get this other camera. But you've got like you've got a crossbar at the front, and then you've got the V on the top. Now, to do a different type of stitch, you can use the V at the front, which then makes it more a ribbed effect. Which I haven't actually. Oh yeah, I've got a jumper up there, but I can't be bothered to go and get it. I'll show you that another time. Anyway, so I'm doing back loops only, not front loops or double loops. And I just got to remember, it's go in the loop, then it's go round the needle, then it's pull it through. So I've got 2 loops. Then it's yarn over and pull through 2. In the back loop only, yarn over, pull through 2. It's easier when I can show you, but this is just so bright. The light is just too bright to be able to thing it. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Single crochet, and then I get to the end, and then I do a half double crochet. And that is basically all I've got to do for 20 odd rows. So yes, so it's easy enough to do, and I just got to remember. Anyway, back to my pictures, the memes and everything. They're the my game memes, my game pictures, and I've got some untasted ones and things like that, and what I've used. I thought that might be interesting to look at instead. And I've also got stuff at the top. Now, if you can see the orange and the yellow and the red skull up the top there, which is just gone for me, that is a double-sided piece of knitwork, which seems really difficult to do, but it's not. It's actually quite easy to do. Actually, it's basically knit 1 purl 1 all the way through. So if you're on a red side, you knit the red side and you purl the yellow side. So you're working with two colours of cotton. Yeah, but I work when I knit in this hand, so you have 2 and then you can split it, but don't ask, it's complicated for me to try and explain it. It's easier for me to show it, but I'm not doing knitting. Anyway, so I did that as a practice. That was my practice to see if I could do that. So on the other side of that skeleton yellow red thing, so we just saw the red side with the yellow skeleton, and on the other side is yellow with the red skeleton. So basically, when you're doing a knit 1 purl 1, knit 1 purl 1, and that's a rib. Oh, I've cut myself. So you knit the side you're facing and you purl the side that you're not facing. So when you turn it around, it just makes it easier to know what you're doing. So long as you purl the colour that's facing you, knit the colour that's facing you, can do it. So when you come to do your pattern, what you have to do then is you have to swap it over. So you then knit the contrasting colour and purl the other colour in the pattern, which really isn't difficult. And then when you get to the finish of the pattern, which will be however many stitches that you've got to do that row, you go back to doing your normal whatever colour it is, and it knits up like that. But then at the same time, you're making both sides look like you've done just stocking stitch, which you guys call stockinette, I think, but we just call it stocking stitch. You do have to make things complicated, don't you? Anyway, yeah, I've lost it again. Oh, I'm on the blue. Yeah. See, I get that way. I forget what I'm doing, and my belly ache's gone. So that's good. And I've got to try and remember to stay in the middle of this. So yeah. Is the music too loud? Or can you not hear it? Because I've turned it down on not desktop audio. Would you want the music turned up a bit, or I don't know. Music's very quiet, okay. So it could be doing with a bit more. Is that better? Is that louder? Because I've just turned it up on the desktop audio, but I haven't actually turned it up on YouTube. I didn't know you had music until I turned up my volume all the way. Oh, is it too loud now? I'm just... oh my days. I think I grated my finger. That's better. So I've turned it up so it's not... my mic, AUX, when I talk, literally hits the red, the 10 decibels, and my desktop audio, so it doesn't overpower what I'm saying, so you can hear what I'm saying. I've turned it down so it's just under the green line, so it's between green and yellow. That's what I've just turned it up to, without having to touch it in the speakers. Because I thought, well, if that's the case, if I can do it like that, then I can watch a movie, and if you can't hear it, I can watch a movie. You won't be able to know what I'm watching while I'm streaming. I want to try and find something that I can hear that you guys can't hear, but you can still hear me. But you may just be able to get, like, whatever, if I shut my gob long enough, you might be able to get to hear it through the speaker microphone. But after yesterday's attempt at having this thing around my neck like you do, I could hardly hear myself talking anyway, so that just helps things a little bit more, where I can actually have a movie going on in the background, so I can watch that until somebody starts chatting to me. So yeah. But then, you know, without music on in the background of videos that are like this, it can get a bit yawnish, can't it? I really ought to do a game playthrough again, but I'm really bored with games at the moment. I really am. I'm itching to try the weaving, but I can't do that until I get a weaving loom, which is 200 quid. I'm itching. I gave Rob I sent him a link to a new microphone that I've asked for, which is about 80 quid, but the reviews on YouTube look really good. I was watching this chap and he was doing like comparisons between certain microphones. No, pardon me. They're all USB microphones, and I've gone with the recommendation because he looked like he knew what he was talking about. Him and his friend, they did these test things, and I'm old and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I've gone with his recommendation for which one would be better at the price range that I could afford. So I sent Rob the link and said, look, you know, Christmas idea. And then I bought myself a mic stand so that I can have it standing beside me, so I can have a camera attached to it, so you can do it overhead. You know, have it here and have it overhead so you can see this. But I haven't got a mobile phone connector or something that you can screw in and hold on to the camera. So I've got to buy one of those next, and then perhaps I can put the stupid camera that is there up there so you can see it. But yeah, so it's all... I'm really talkative, aren't I? I think I'm overly talkative today. That's what happens. Am I on single or double? No, no. Yeah. Do you like my Batman hat? Can you see my Batman hat? I made that for Troy. I don't know if you can see the pictures. Do you want me to put them in the middle and so you can see them? I've got a couple of videos you like. You like the beaded hat? Oh, can you see them all right? Or do you want me to put them in the middle for the minute so you can see them better? See, because you're the only one I can bounce off. The beard hat is really, really easy to do. It's really sweet. My sister-in-law, she said to me, "Can you do this?" I went, "Yeah." She says, "Oh, I need one for Henry." I said, "All right then." So I did it. Oh, I think I've got a stack going out. Hang on. Oh, come on. Oh, please don't say I've done that wrong. I should have 80 stitches. No, 79 stitches. I bet you've got more than that now. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 40, 41, 42, Oh, I think I've done too many stitches for about 4 rows. 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have. I've increased when I shouldn't have done. 70. Right. This next one would be the one. Right. So I've got 2 extra stitches. So I need to go. Oh, bollocks. That's what happens when I concentrate talking. Completely F up. Right, okay. That one is there. So that would be that one. That's okay. That one's okay. Balls. Right, so we're here. So I've got 2 stitches too many. I think that might have been on the last row. Ouch, sorry, I've got to move my arse. I've got to look as well. I think it was on the last row. I'm not sure. No, the row before that. Oh, hollyhocks. I've got to undo the next rows. See? That's what happens when I talk. I don't concentrate. I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't care. So I've just undone everything. I've just undone the half double crochet row. See, this is the thing when I don't concentrate. I need to put the 79 stitches is what I need. Right, hang on. Right, let's get this. Take it out of that one. And count 79 stitches and put it into that one. And then see if I've got that. Right, 79 stitches. Where's the start? That's the start. So that's a single crochet row. Right, that's there. That's there. That jacket I done up there, right, that's the very beginning stitch. Right, so I should have 79 stitches. I've got all this bloody wool again. Ugh. Right. As you go, where are you? As you can see, it seems to be, that's where it is. Oh, hell's bells, look. It seems to be going off on a boat shape. So I've got to count 79 stitches. That side's straight, look. This side is actually straight. single crochet row just straight, but for some reason I'm put too many in the front. Right, let's have a look. Right, hang on, I gotta see. Blinders are back. Sorry for a minute, I've had to move it away from my eyes because I can't see. Oh, you're there. I can't see close up. I can't see anything that's close up, not even with my glasses on. So I have to put it away a bit, so it's going to come out a camera view here while I just check my stitches. So I apologise about that. It's not intentional, but I'm as blind as a bat. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, excuse me, 40, 42, oh no, let me see, there you go, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, sometimes I even forget how to count, so I always got to 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, right, hang on, 70, 72, 74, 76, 76, what comes after 76? 78, 79, right, okay, so yay, I knew I'd get there, so there you go, so that should be 79, so just bear with me, because I've got to count the buggers again. 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 76, 78. Yeah, right, I've got the right amount of numbers now. And I've just unraveled all those rows. So, now what I'm going to do is with the blue one, just to make sure I know where I am, I'm going to put, that's the 79th row. Right, okay. Okay, so yeah, that's the 79th one. So we don't want to do that. So we're on a single crochet row. It will go back really quickly if I just concentrate on what I'm doing. Right, so we've got a chain up 1, and in this same stitch as I just put the stitch marker, I've got to put a single crochet. So that is the first stitch. In a minute I will move that up so I know that is the last stitch. And now I've just got to keep going, single crochet, so it won't take me long. Let's just move that stitch up. So then, I think that's probably where I was going wrong, I should have been concentrating. Right, hang on. Oh, bollocks. Where's it gone? There it is. That's the stitch. There it is. That one, that's the last stitch. Where are we? That's the last stitch. So I shouldn't go wrong. Shouldn't go wrong at all. Right. Right, okay. Single crochet. Yeah, so anybody that's watching this either now or when it's on my YouTube, I would very, very much appreciate if you haven't followed me on Twitch to follow me. and to, I don't know if there's a notification bell or whatever it is that you do to make sure that you're notified that I'm actually on. And if you're on YouTube, I would love it very much if you would be kind enough to subscribe, and you know, check out my other videos and perhaps interact with them, as in like giving them a like or small comment or something, so that the algorithm will pick me up, because I'm literally invisible at the moment. And also, I would very much appreciate it if anybody watching, either now or on YouTube, if you would join me on my Facebook page, Kianne's Woolly Warmers. You don't have to, it's not like a group chat thing, it's just where I put my stuff up and what I do, or I share other people's work, like crafting things to help them be seen. I mean, but the would be nice to build a community or something that appreciate handmade stuff. I do sell stuff if I can, but I mean nobody actually wants the handmade stuff, not that I know of anyway. But yeah, no, that might help other people out as well. You might come across something that you might like. So that would be really nice if anybody could do that. So we're getting there. Appreciation. It doesn't take a lot. Just like and subscribe. It helps. So are you playing your game, are you, Luna? Are you playing now, are you? As I just said, I was waffling on. Right. I don't know if you said anything else. I'm just watching you and listening to my own music. Alright, cool beans. That's okay. So how's everything been? I see on the news type thing that you've had snow. I didn't think you got snow where you are. Or not snow, ice or something. The river froze up or something, didn't it? Causing issues all over the place. If I saw that right. Okay, so this is a single crochet, chain at 1. Okay, so the next stitch is a half double crochet. I need to bring that up. So it's a half double crochet in that stitch. So let's just move the crochet stitch up into that one. I will get back on track when I concentrate. So that's my Star Wars game. Is that Star Wars? No, I think that's World of Warcraft, that next one. That's World of Warcraft, and my screenshots I take when I see something funny. I was gonna watch. What was I gonna watch? Lord of the Rings. I just can't get into that film again. I like The Hobbit. I do love The Hobbit. I sat and watched all 4 extended versions yesterday. And the day before. I just can't. I don't know what it is about it. You would have thought I'd have been able to get into that one, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I like Elijah Woods, to be honest with you. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the film. I used to love watching it, but ever since I watched The Hobbit, it's kind of not. Yeah, it's been crazy. They didn't weatherproof the power grid. It caused 24 million texts. 24? Holy moly! 24 million Texans to lose power for 36 plus hours. Oh my god! I didn't realise there was 24 million people in Texas. Seriously. That's like, I don't know, maybe more than England. Oh, excuse me. That's a lot of people. I know my nephew got in touch with us the other day. Out the blue. Completely out the blue. I was like, what the hell? Sort of like this time of night, and I got a message on Messenger and a Facebook ad by my brother's son who lives in Texas. I don't know where in Texas, but his mother never ever told him about us. They didn't even know that he had family over here. He knew about my mum. He knew he had a nanny that she died, but he didn't. That's from what Danny was telling me yesterday, I think. But he didn't know about us, or if he had been told about us years ago, he obviously forgot. But I don't know. But I got a text message off of him. Hi, Aunt Christine. He says, you don't know me, but you might know my dad. And I thought, okay, yeah, no. I thought, what do I say? So how do I put it? My logic side come out with, was wanting to say, well, hello, blah, blah, it's really nice to hear from you, and what have yous. My vindictive side was like, well, what do you expect when your mother won't tell anybody about you? So we've all been kind of hidden away and won't let you have anything to do with your dad. But my maternal side was like, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to do any of that sort of thing. You know, there's no need for that. So I sent him a message back, yes, sweetheart, I know all about you. I know how old you are. I know you just got married. I've known about you since your mum was pregnant with you. And your nan come over, and she came over and she bought you a English soldier with the black hat on it. I said that was from me as well. And he was shocked. Oh, and I said, yes, I do know your dad. He's my brother. So I thought, oh dear, you're calling me aunt and then asking me if I knew your dad. But, you know, it was quite funny, really. He hasn't texted me back or anything, but I don't know, perhaps he just doesn't know what to say, which is understandable. Which is really understandable. But, I don't know. If he was to ask me what thing, you know, ask me questions, I've got no answers for him, if I'm being honest. I've got no answers at all. I think I've actually I think I need to take away. No, I had 79. I'm sure I did. Yeah. So I don't know quite what to, I don't know what to do, Luna, about that. I'm afraid. But apparently he lives in Texas somewhere, and Danny was saying that the weather was really cold over there and what have yous. Right, I'm going to have to count these stitches again because I think I've got too many. If I keep getting too many, I think I'm just going to give up on this and unthread it and just find a different project to start with this wool, because this is annoying the hell out of me. I shouldn't be making these mistakes. Oh dear. I would just like to say hello to my other viewer that's there, lurking in the background. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking time to put me in your background. Right, okay, and I'm about to have a sip of my coffee. He may have not texted you yet. Yeah, well see, I didn't know about the power shortage until you mentioned it. And not only that, but I didn't actually know where he lived until Danny told me that he lived in Texas, because I thought he still lived in Louisiana, because that's where my brother was when he was out there, and that's where they were, so I didn't know. Right, I've got my alcoholic coffee. Oh, hang on. Coffee. It's coffee. It looks disgusting, but it's actually coffee. And I'll drink it with a straw and it's cold. Cold coffee with the cacao buttons and the cream makes it taste a little bit Bailey-ish, especially with the flavour of the coffee that I've got. I am going to have to make myself. Danny bought me a massive, I think it's nearly a 750 milliliter bottle of what the fuck is it called? Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. The Irish whiskey. It's whiskey. It's a whiskey, some kind of whiskey. Irish whiskey. She got that for me for Christmas, and I haven't opened it yet to make my baby's Christmas. So I wasn't really Christmassy this year. I wanted to be, but then everything went boobs up with Keegan, and I didn't get to see my baby, and I miss him, but I haven't opened it up yet. And because it wasn't snowy, and now it's been snowy, I was just saying to Kianne earlier on, today feels more like an October for me. I don't know why. Something just flew at my nose. I said we just had like the Christmas feel with all the snow. I said now it feels kind of, because it's wet and yucky and cold and what have you, it feels like an October. I said I'd be getting my Halloween decorations out soon. I said it's that tight. It feels like that. It was quite funny actually, because it's still dark outside. It still gets dark outside at 5 o'clock. I think actually sooner than that. It's actually starting to get dark when I get up, which is about 12 o'clock. It's starting to get like losing the light. You know, I must learn not to say hello to somebody that's lurking in the background. They go off. Oh well. You make me weak. You're the one I seek. And I hate there's a picture, if you can see it, of my orange and yellow, or red and yellow thing, and that's the other side, like I was saying earlier on, and it's all knitted at the same time, as you can see, the two different colours. And that's what it looks like when it's finished on the yellow side with the little red pumpkin, and this will be the orange side with the yellow pumpkin. And I've done that as a sample. Yes, I did that as a sample, and I don't have the I'll have to find the scarf. I think I'll do some more of the scarf for my granddaughter in the pink and that, maybe in another stream. So now I have like 2 scarves going, and if this doesn't turn out right, which I just think I just don't know, yeah, no, I'll scrap this and do it again, but then that means all that bloody stuff I've scrapped. I've got blankets to do, I've got cable blankets to do, I don't know, got so much. I'm spoilt for choice. Spoilt for choice. Rob's gone to bed. You didn't see my intro though, did you? My intro. I've got a new intro I've made for this channel, and I've got an outro as well. I like it, but maybe, I don't know, 38 seconds. Don't know if that's too long, I don't know. I've got a new Be Right Back screen. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see my Be Right Back screen? I'm not going anywhere, but do you want to see my Be Right Back screen? Because I had to design that and paint 3D because I couldn't. Oh, that took me ages to figure that out. Paint 3D, Jesus. But I did it. I'm waiting for your reply before I do it. I don't know whether I should put the slideshow on it. Okay, hang on. Crafting, Be Right Back. Oh no, what's that? Oh dear, hang on. I've got something on the back of it. What the hell's that one? That is not supposed to be there. What the hell? I'm glad I checked that out. Hang on, I don't even know which one it is now. Unlock them all. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. Oh no, it's my phone! How the hell? Is it my phone? No, it can't be my phone. What the hell's going on? I'm so glad I just checked that. It's gone pear-shaped. Oh my god. Hang on, right, hang on a minute. Crafting, Be Right Back. Oh, right, okay, well I've got to figure this out so you can see as it's going along. Right. What's this one? Ah, that's what it is. That shouldn't even be on there. Alright, what one am I doing? That's like... there. Now that should be better. I forgot to check this one. I'm glad I did now. See? I need your help. So, okay. Well, now I've got that fixed. Oh my gosh. What do you think about that? Does that look alright? What do you think about the words? Does that look alright? Or is that too much? Yeah, it didn't look good a second ago, they did it. So does that look alright, yeah? Should that be bigger? Or is that just the right size now? So it just covers, it doesn't cover the words. But the writing's alright. That's what took me ages to figure out, the writing. I think that's probably a bit too big now. I need to just make it a bit smaller. There. Right. Oh no, that's too blocky now. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's the right size. Okay, cool beans. Right, I'll go back onto the... Is this the one that I was on? Yes, this is the one I was on. I'm glad I checked that out, actually, because otherwise that would have been a bit silly if there'd have been other people on there, wouldn't it? So, I was like, oh my god, what do I do? And I completely forgot I got, and I also thought, because I've also managed to somehow attach my mobile to my OBS, but I can only live stream via it transmits across, but I thought I've got too many things on there and I don't know where to put the camera, so if I can get the attachment to the camera onto the mics, I could use that as a look down on top thing. So then you've got the camera that this is facing here with the light may be replaced in the one that's got me mug up the top, and just get rid of that one completely and have my phone or have this one above my head, I don't know, or just use my mobile phone as like making videos so that I can do like because obviously you can't see what I'm doing. You can see it, but you can't see it, if you see what I mean. You can't see how I'm doing it without it being too bright. Now, this is a like single crochet. Single crochet. There we go. And I've forgotten what I'm saying. Oh, why do I have to keep forgetting what I'm saying? Brain's not working. Anyway, I don't even remember what I said now. Let me just count these stitches because I don't want to keep getting more stitches. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78. Oh yeah, no, I got 79. I thought for one horrible minute there I had made another extra stitch. So we are good. We are really good. Oh, now we've got to make up the next couple of rows. Yeah, I know. I've had a drink. Sorry. I put a post up on the Home Show Facebook page earlier on. Thank you. I didn't add to my stitches, otherwise I would have done. I would have started getting grumpy, and I've already had to undo it about 4 times because I've made stupid mistakes. This is, this was the project, hang on. This was a project I was doing, which I'm reusing the wool on for this project. And this stitch is a moss stitch. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. This stitch, I love this stitch, and it is so soft. It really is such a soft stitch. And basically it's single crochets, and what you do is you make a chain of however many you want to do, and then you literally single crochet in one, and then you chain one, and then you single crochet, then you chain one, then you single crochet, then you chain one, you single crochet, and that's literally it. So then when you come to the next row, you single crochet in the chain stitch, chain one, single crochet in the next chain stitch, blah blah blah. So you're not actually single crocheting in the stitch, but you're in the stitch beside it, so it's giving you so it's like, where are we? It's like that's your crochet stitch, and then that's your single, and then you've got another crochet stitch here. You do your next single crochet in the gap, and so you skip over that bit because that's a chain and go along, and it's so soft. But when I come to it, it was literally, I nearly enough finished the and that was a pattern I was trying to make up on my own, if I'm being honest. I was going through all these channels and looking at jumpers and stuff, and I quite liked them all, and I thought, well, I can do something like that. I must be able to. It can't be too difficult to put two arms on a top. So what I did was I decided to do one in the round. So I measured my hips, because I have to make sure it goes over my hips. There's no point me doing anything that stretches too far over my hips, because I've got, my hips are the biggest part of me, which then make me look even smaller and bigger than I am. So I can't have anything too tight or that fits my top half, because it then won't fit my bottom half. So I thought, right, well, rather than doing two panels and not being able to get the right size, I thought what I'd do is I'd measure around my widest part, and then chain around that, and then go upwards. Well, that's what I did. And I managed to get to my armpit. I've already made one of these jumpers, but it was too small, because I did it the way that somebody else did it. So what I did was I got to, like, under my armpit, I made the arms for both sides, and I attached the arms to the top of the, so if you imagine, where are you? If you imagine this was the top, I attached the arms along this bit here, okay, so it would resemble something like that, yeah, and then you've got the middle bit, so it would resemble something like so it'd be like that, but then with the edge of the arms going around these, the edges of the arms going around these bit. So you imagine that being the arm, and then got all the body and everything. Well, anyway, I did that, and I gave it to Keegan, but it was a little bit too small, so I'd done a top bit, so it was off the shoulder. It's supposed to be an off the shoulder thing, not like over your shoulder, but sort of like tight enough to go to the top of your shoulder without actually falling down and revealing everything you've got. So I just had to take, it was a tiny bit too big, so what I did was I just added a couple more rows, but decreased the stitches in the rows, and it was perfect fit. It fitted her perfectly. So I thought, oh well, I'll make myself one, and I was really looking forward to it. And then I got all the way up to under where my armpit would go, and I thought, I can't be bothered to do this now. And I thought, well, what can I do? And then I saw this pattern on YouTube, this lady I come across on YouTube with the crochet cable bit. I thought, oh, I like that. What can I use? And rather than wasting the wool, I decided to reuse the wool for this project. So I spent a long time. I've got all my hair in it. I spent a long time watching the videos, rewinding the videos to make sure I was at the same place and what have you. And obviously she's a very skinny petite person and I'm not. So I've had to, instead of increasing stitches, I've just increased the crochet hook size, which then increases the size of your project. So I try and keep roughly the same, because most 5'2" people are the same height, obviously, if they're 5'2", so their top half is going to be the same length to the wherever, except you've got some people that have got more to cuddle than others, should I say. And so the best way to do that without having to try and work out how many stitches is to just increase your hook size. So that's what I did. So instead of using a size 4 hook, I'm using a size 6, which is giving me 2 sizes more, which in theory should actually fit me, because I did also increase by a few rows, not a few stitches, if you see what I mean. So it's going to be wider than it is longer. So whereas I've got to do 22 rows, what I'm doing now, because this is lengthways, so I've got to do 22 rows and then add 3 rows for the what would be taken over from the cable, and then that should give me the size of the jumper. But because I added a couple of extra rows as well, I've got to sit and work out. So I know to add 3 rows for the cable, but I've now got to sit and, well, not now, but in a little while, and work out how many stitches from a certain point to a certain point. So then I know how many rows I've got to do before I have to start taking in for the armpits. So it's easy enough to what's the word? Alter it for a larger person. But whether or not it looks alright on me when I've finished, I don't know. Should do, it's a jumper. I hate anything that doesn't pull me in. If it's too baggy, I don't mind so long as nobody else can see it. But I have not made myself anything yet because I don't think I look good in anything. And I've got to get over that, I think. Because I am getting older. I ain't going to look like I was when I was 30. As much as I want to. Do you want to see a picture of me when I was 30? Wait, these one on, and I wish I could go back. I do wish I could go back to looking like I did when I was 30. I wish I was as fat as I was when I was 30 as well. I was so fat when I was 30. Yeah, hang on a sec. I've got to get this knot off. It's knotted. Won't take me a second, hang on. I will swap the picture. No, hang on. I've got a bloody knot in this thing. Why is there a knot? Should be a knot. Oh, you idiot, you're going the wrong end. Oh, for fuck's sake, wake up, Christine. Right, hang on a minute then, and I'll get your picture right. I look like when I was 30. So bear with me. unlock that one. Okay. Let's gotta remember that's a desktop. Let's check it out. Downloads. This is what I looked like when I was 30. Hang on. Where's it gone? Should be in the downloads. No, it's not there, 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 not there. Where did I put that then? Put it in here. I just saw it. What did I do with it? Videos, pics. Ah, there it is. Right, this is a picture of when I was 25. Looking for. This was not a good idea. It's just you. sorry. Right, this is me when I was 24. Oh, hang on a minute. And now. Okay. Let's go here and. Can you see that? That's me at 24. Let me know when you've seen it. I can't see me thing. I'm looking at a picture I'm trying to find a picture of me. Let's just see a picture of my boobs. I'll put this back on. There. Oh my gosh, thank you. Right, okay, now I will find a picture of me when I was 30. I won't need to go to my boobs again, so hang on a minute. I think I'm in here somewhere. Oh, do you want to see a picture of me when I was 4? Hang on. Okay. Let's see, hang on, let's move that. Hang on. I gotta keep moving the bloody things. That's I'm resizing it and moving it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was me when I was 4. And I think you can see that. Let's have a look. Hang on a minute. Right, okay. Yeah, that's my brother. Yeah. My brother Wayne. That's my nephew who I was just talking about, his father. And he was 3. My brother was 3. Hang on. Now I'll get to the picture of me. Oh, this is when I was 11. Hang on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I don't need to do all of that. I just need to do that. There you go. That's me when I was 11. That's a oil painting. And it's rather, my mum used to smoke like a chimney, and so all the white's discoloured, and there's a little bit in the corner, in the right hand bottom corner, where she tried to clean it, but then she was cleaning it and she wiped away a bit of the oil painting. So yeah, it hasn't been washed, but yeah, that's me when I was 11. Oh no, cancel, I don't want to do that. Oh no, 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 no. Cancel. I want to open it up. There are unsigned changes. Do you want to keep them? Save. Okay, well, we'll save that. Right, okay, let's see if we can find the one of me when I was 30. That's what I was looking for. Where the hell's that gone now? I'm going to shoot my dog in a minute because he's licking his privates. Let's see, is it in there? I can't find the stupid picture. Where's it gone? No, that's... Oh, that's what I was looking for. All of these. Oh, come on, where is it? Sorry about this. You just have to... What the hell did I do with that picture? I can't find the picture. Unless I'm blind as a bat. I know I'm blind as a bat, but... Where's it gone? No, I can't find it. I can't find the picture of me when I was 30. Where did I put that? Oh, screensavers, desktop, I think. Is it? Slideshow. Yeah, there it is. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. That's me at 30. Can you see that now? Je weet voor een ons. I'm talking to myself. I think she's gone. Yeah, be on my Facebook. Yeah, that's me. That's me at 30. So now I'm just going to go back to... Oop, no, that's me when I was 11. Yes. That's where I've seen it. What, Facebook? I need to put the other picture on. Hang on a minute. Too much nostalgia. I think I'll frighten away people if I don't change it. Hang on a minute. Right, where are we? I don't even remember what one I had up first. Hug. Picks. Picks for crafting. No, that's not that one. Oh, for goodness sake. I've lost what I'm doing. Oh, come on. No, it's not that one. Bricks for up stuff, no. No. I can't believe it. I've lost it. What an idiot. Downloads. There you go. Is that the same picture as I had in the beginning? I don't know. There you go. Oh, well. That's the one on my face. That's the one on my thingy bob anyway. So yeah, so that's me as, how old was I? A 4-year-old, 11-year-old, 24-year-old, 30-year-old, and now 50-year-old. And the video, what you see at the bottom, is what I actually look like right this minute. No makeup. My hair needs dyeing again because the grey's coming out, and it's about, I don't know, 5 inches long. So I need to do something about that. But you wouldn't think, that's where I'll say it. You would not think, I don't believe you would think, by looking at the picture of me now in the top left hand corner, that it's different than before, but it's a great picture. Oh, it's a different one. Oh right, I don't know which one it is, but I think I prefer this one actually. I don't know, I just think I like this one more. Didn't the other one have my glasses on? I'll have to have a look. But oh, I've forgotten what I'm saying now. Holy moly! I lose it. Oh my god! It's not. I'm not kind of. What do they call that? Catfishing or whatever it's called. Because I don't really wear that much makeup. I've got a bit of eyeliner on and a little bit of eyeshadow, and that's basically it. Yeah. I just think I cut my hair myself. I did myself a beer bug haircut, and it's outgrown now. That was taken in June of last year, and I know it was taken in June of last year because my daughter-in-law did my hair. Because if you remember, I had blonde, didn't I? Because it was easier to disguise the grey in the blonde than it is to disguise the grey in the dark colour. But I did want to insist on leaving my grey streak at the front because I've had that for like I've had it since I was 16. I fought it for, I don't know, about 20 years before I decided to accept the grey streak, because it would not hold, the grey streak would not hold any colour in it whatsoever. You saw my grey hair, you saw my dark hair on my 30-year-old picture, but that was only because I'd only just literally a few days, I think you'll find it was about a week or so maybe, when I dyed my hair, so there was no regrowth. But as soon as it starts thinning, the grey comes out, the colour comes out my grey hair faster than it does the dark hair, obviously. But since I've been starting, since I've started in the last year or two eating animal-based products only, my hair has got darker. It literally has reversed the aging process, a lot of it, and it's all going darker. And so many people have said to me, "Oh my God, your hair's getting dark again," and it's going back to my normal brown colour. But over the last few months, I started integrating carbs and veg back into my diet, small portions, but I don't know, I don't feel right eating that no more. I feel like my symptoms of my fibromyalgia are coming back, and I don't like that at all. I can feel the difference when I've had carbs. Seriously, I can feel the difference when I've had carbs. And I've only eaten it because it shuts Robert up. But but I don't like them because they make me feel so ill. Like if I have bread, I can feel that in the change in my or wheat products or anything with gluten in it now. I can feel that difference in my guts almost within hours of eating something, and I can't go to the little girl's room, if you know what I mean, and stuff like that, and what have yous. And oh man, if I eat vegetables, specifically, I love cabbage, yeah, and I have mashed up cauliflower instead of potatoes. I don't eat potatoes. I haven't eaten potatoes in years, except maybe one or two small roast potatoes when I do them for Rob. But that's only on a Sunday if I feel like it. Other than that, I stick clear of potatoes. I stick clear of any of the starchy vegetables. And cauliflower is literally a low carb vegetable, but the oxidants, the oxalates or whatever they are in them, they cause me issues in my stomach now. So I avoid anything like that. I avoid fruit except strawberries because they are literally 4 grams of carbs per 100, and I only have about 30 grams, which is about 2 strawberries in a big bowl of cream, so I'm not even getting 1 gram of carbs. So I have those. That's about the sweetest thing that I eat. I get all my vitamins and minerals from the meat that I eat. Everything from the meat I eat, because I have literally steak every day. And eggs and butter and cream and belly pork and bacon. The other vegetable that I have on a regular basis, which will be a couple of times a week, will be mushrooms, because they're literally 0 carbs. So I have those. But I also find if I do have those kind of things as well, I don't have a bad reaction anymore, but my blow-offs are really not very nice. So that's the only way I can get back at Rob. Because when he does it, and he eats all the veg, he'll eat tons of veg, yeah, and he doesn't listen to anything I say. But honest to God, it smells like something's crawled up his backside and died. But all it is the veg in his intestines that can't be digested is sitting in there rotten, and that's what methane is, isn't it? Rotten vegetables. That's what happens when you compost and things like that. The smell can be horrible, but then he lets it go and it's even worse. Oh my God, it's disgusting. So yes, no. I don't even know what I got onto that subject for. I cannot remember. But my hair, that's it. And since I've been eating what I've been eating, my hair has not only started going darker. That's why I decided to colour it again last June. But it also started stopping falling out, because I'm surprised I weren't bald. Seriously, for the last 30 years, my hair, it just falls out. And both my husbands moaned about how much hair was all over the floor, and it was all mine, you know, and hair in this and hair in that and hair in the other. And I'm surprised I weren't bald. But since then it's got stronger, so less is falling out. But since I've been over the Christmas period, and you know, this year's been quite a bad year, or last year was quite a bad year, its strength has kind of waned a little bit. I've lost what I was saying again. That's the alcohol, by the way. Yeah, so anyway, that's why I decided to go back dark colours. But I quite like it like that, actually. I quite like it like that. It makes me feel younger. But ever since my 50th birthday in the last, what are we? We're February now, so it's 6 months. In the last 8 months, I've gone from feeling like I look nice to feeling like I'm 10 years older. That's how I feel when I look at myself at the moment. I feel like I'm 10 years older than I actually am, whereas that was taken a few days before my 50th birthday because I had it done. No, I had that done on my 50th birthday. Yeah, I had it done on my 50th birthday because that's the last time I saw my son. So yeah, so within 6 months, 8 months, I've gone from feeling good to ugh. Yeah, sorry, I'm waffling. Content, you know, as it goes. Well, at least I've caught up with my stitching and it's not... oh, please tell me I've been doing double. No, single. It's caught up and I'm back to where I was before I actually made a mess. And you've stayed with me. So that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, I'm going to finish drinking my alcoholic fatty coffee with the cacao buttons, which is vegetarian-y, only because I've run out of butter. And try not to make too many stitches. Right, so this next stitch here is a single crochet in both stitches, chain up one, move that from there to there because I don't want to make a mess again. Right, hang on, there. Right. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock your time, isn't it? 7 o'clock. There's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Half double crochet in the next row of stitches. This is so exciting. Half double crochets and single crochets. Whoop whoop. For the win. Is the music too loud still, or can you not hear it now? Hang on a minute. Oh, no wonder I can't see what I'm doing. There. Because I'm playing it off YouTube, so very slightly loud. Okay, you need to let me know these things, woman. What about now? Give it, hang on. Let me see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me know when it changes. That sounds good. Okay, right, I shall leave the desktop audio to that. I just have to try and remember it. That's 40. So if I want to watch a movie while I'm doing this, when I wait for somebody to chat to me, I can actually put the desktop background as low. You can't actually then hear it on my microphone, which is good. Then that means I can watch a movie. You'll only get bits of the soundtrack if you can actually hear it, which would be very slightly, I would imagine. So that's not going to come up in the whatchamacallit, is it? It's not going to. It shouldn't get picked up by the doodads. So it's not turning the desktop background off, but it's not, you know. Because I was worried if I turn the desktop background off, background music off, and I still played a movie or something, you'd still hear it on my microphone. But from yesterday's video that I watched on YouTube, you could barely hear me speaking when my microphone wasn't near my face, so you shouldn't be able to hear anything really if I was to play something. So that's cool. Yeah, I have to keep remembering to turn. Let's have a look, I'll turn the bloody camera. I've no idea what the tunes are because I've just got a thingy running, and then every so often it will go quiet and I have to go onto YouTube to press continue or something. So, excuse me. What do you want to watch me do tomorrow? Do you want to watch me carry on with this crochet, which is really boring? Or do you want to watch me knit, which may be even boringer? I've got to do them. Or do you want me to see if I can do the... No, it's no good doing that because that needs to be an overhead view. Start a new project, or do a circle loom, sock, or what? I don't know what to do next for a bit of differency in the content at the moment, so I need some ideas. I know I've got to do this room tomorrow. Rob wants to get it done, but the thing is I feel like I'm being badgered now. I've made a suggestion. I also said about getting it decorated, but I've got to move everything. I've got paperwork everywhere. Let's keep working on this for a bit. I want to see where this will go. Alright then, okay, yeah. So what I'll do is I will keep working on this crochet, and you can see the same old things. And I'll do Kianne's. So I'll leave this for videoing on streaming where I don't put it up on, or just clip it or something for YouTube, and work on Kianne's so that it's not so boring. I'll find some new content to talk about. Can always break it up as well and get my work that I've done and show you bits and bobs as I'm doing it, you know, other bits of work, so it's all different. Because once I've done this back, I've then got to make 2 arms, and hopefully I can... I need to be also make sure I get a cuff, a decent cuff that I like, because I don't like... The only thing I don't like really about crochet jumpers is that I don't like the fact that, I don't know, they just look different to knitted jumpers, but the arms look weird. That's the thing I'm not keen on, so I've got to try and make an arm that doesn't look baggy, but looks good, with a good cuff. A good cuff, you know. Oh, for God's sake, these cameras are ridiculous. So it's got a proper, like a proper sleeve cuff, you know. That's the only... Right. Hang on. Attention, cuff. Bollocks. I've seen some cuffs that I actually like, so I've got to try and work out how to integrate those into this jumper, because it gives you a look about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 inches, and it looks like a proper sleeve cuff, you know, ribs cuff. But then I've got to make sure that the arms aren't baggy. Because I can't. It's one thing I can't stand is cuffs that make you look silly. That's really one of the things. So, what am I doing? Single crochet, right? Alright, I think I will. I've already gone up one. Right. I'll give it half an hour more, and then that'll be me done on this stream for tonight. And that'll be 2 o'clock. And then you can get to do what you want. Unless, of course, you want to go and do something else. And then I shall end it. It's just been nice to have someone to talk to, you know. It's nice, you know. I know you can't vocally talk to me back, but I watched a few streams yesterday where they had people on there that were talking to them as well. Oh, brilliant. So yeah. So I would like to figure out. They said Discord, but I'd like to figure out how to be able to get so that I can have a proper conversation. You know, that would be good, don't you think? And then we can have a proper banter between each other. While you're doing whatever you're doing. Or even, you know, like if you was to stream, I could have you in the background and you can have me in the background, but we could be on the headset together and we could be talking together. Anything distracts me. Anything distracts me. I just need to talk to people. You know, I have literally spent, oh my god, unless I've gone to my sister-in-law's for a barbecue, and the last time I'd done that was about 3 years ago. Or I bump into my neighbour, which is very infrequent because I don't actually go out the front door unless I'm going shopping. I think I bumped into a neighbour, my other next door neighbour, at Lidl the other day, the other week, and obviously everybody's so busy wanting to go home that it was nice to stand and talk to somebody in person, because I don't get to see anybody, not another living soul except Rob, and he pisses me off all the fucking time. He can open his mouth and breathe and it will piss me off. Yeah, he can. He will say something and piss me off. And it's not so much what he says, it's how he says it which pisses me off. And he does it all the time. And the worst time when he does that is when, you know, it's that time. And he knows when those times come around, because I start getting narky really quick. But I swear he enjoys winding me up and pissing me off. So I can't talk to him. And I have tried to talk to him in the last couple of days about certain things like nightmares I've had or something. But he just can't be bothered to stand there and listen to me. And sometimes I just need to talk. I mean, I had a nightmare the other night, and it was really graphic. And I don't know where the hell it came from, but I dreamt about an old friend of mine from many, many years ago. And I don't normally dream about people unless something's wrong. And then I start to worry. But the thing was, I knew I was in a dream because it was dark and I was running down the road that it was familiar. And my friend was running, she was running down the road, but she was in front of me. And I was running. No, I don't bloody run. If you know me, you know I don't run. So I knew then I was in a dream. And not only was I running, but I was holding her son's hand and running with him. And he was a young lad, and now, I mean, in real life, he's like 30. But he was how I remember him when I last saw him, which was about, I don't know, 10, something like that. Anyway, it was dark outside. It was like no cars on the road, and you could see the glow of the street lamps, so it was giving it a kind of orangey kind of tint to the darkness. And I had to chase after her, and when she got to the bottom of the road, she turned left. And then the next thing I know, when I get to the bottom of the road, there's like a stream, or a quarry or something, but the road goes to this place and there's a little bridge that goes over it, and then it's like a quarry on the left hand side. Anyway, I managed to get to the quarry, then I couldn't find her, and me and her son was searching everywhere, and we were calling her name and everything, we couldn't find her. So we got back onto the road and start running forward, only to be confronted by a load of, like, I would say, traffic coming the opposite direction to what we were going. The headlights are in the way. So we were squashed up against the wall as the traffic was going really, really fast beside us. And I was trying to protect him as well as trying to get forward, which was quite difficult. Anyway, I ended up in a room, I remember seeing her lying on the floor, what looked dead. And I was screaming at whoever else was in the room. It wasn't her son, because I didn't let him come in. But I was screaming at whoever this person was that was in the room to call an ambulance. Literally, I can remember, because then I thought I was awake. At that particular point, I thought I wasn't dreaming, I was awake. And I was screaming and screaming at this person to call an ambulance. And because the phone was pushed and pushed, there was like a push button. It was like I don't know, like maybe a hospital room or something. And I was telling them to push the help button and I'll call an ambulance. And they wasn't doing it, and I was like, what the hell, what can I do, what can I do? And so I pushed the help button, and then I picked up the phone and I called 911, I called 911, and then I was like, we don't do 911, we do 999, and I could hear this lady on the phone, and she wasn't making any sense whatsoever, and I was trying to tell her to send somebody to help. My friend's not breathing, she's on the floor, but for some reason in dreams you can't call on a phone, it doesn't work. I've had many dreams where I couldn't work a phone. And then I looked up and my friend is literally popped her head round the side of a door, but she looked bewildered, really bewildered, like what the hell's going on? And it looked like she got a sheet on, wrapped around her like a towel sort of thing. And her face was really shocked, as if like I could see her body on the floor, and then I could see her in the door, and I was looking into her eyes, and her eyes were like almost telling me to help her, like she was shocked. And I woke up with a jerk. I literally woke up with a jerk, and I was thinking, oh, feathers, you know, because she's like 6 years older than me. And I was like, shit, I hope she's alright, because the only time I ever really dream about anybody is when there's some problem. Real bad problem. And so when I got up, I finally got up, and I was trying to tell Rob all of this, but he just wasn't interested, and it really annoyed the hell out of me, because it gives me panic attacks. Yeah, when I wake up like that. I might have been having a hot flush, I don't know, but I've also noticed I've started getting these kind of hot flushy type feelings where I start having a panic attack for no reason, and it might be to do with that, I don't know. But anyway, I messaged her on Messenger, to just send me a message back. Even if it's just a thumbs up or it's an emoji or anything, just to let me know that she's alright. I said, just let me know you're okay. I said, I don't care what you say. I said, even if you tell me to fuck off, but just let me know you're alright. I said, because I just had a really, really bad dream, but I didn't obviously explain what the dream was all about. But I was so worried for some reason, and I don't know why, but I thought she had, popped her clogs. Because again, I only dream about things like that when it's about to happen. I always have done, and it frightens the life out of me. So yeah, but trying to talk to Rob, it's like there's no point. What's the fucking point? And sometimes interaction with other people, even just vocal interaction with other people. Oh no, she got back to me. She did get back to me. She got back to me. She says everything's fine. She's fine. But then she didn't reply after that. So I just, and all I got to do really is I just have to ask Troy and just say, look, how's Karen? Because he's friends with her nephew and her son. They were best friends as growing up. So I would find out anyway. But it's just, it really is scary when that happens to me. That is one of the things I hate about being an empath and a sensitive, is that seems to be my gift. It happened with my granddad, it happened with a few other people, and within a matter of, I don't know, I think my uncle actually was the last one before anything, and that scared me. And the weird thing was, I didn't even see my uncle in a dream. His energy seemed to have been there, and I never dreamt about my uncle ever. And all I can remember about that particular one was a one-armed bandit, and I was in what was like a what do you call those places where you got all the one-armed bandits and not so much card tables, but the one-armed bandits, and you get a load of them, fun fair places or something. Anyway, I remember this one-armed bandit. I remember a coin. I remember putting the coin in the one-armed bandit, and I remember my uncle's energy being there. And then all of a sudden I got, you need to get in touch with, and for some reason, I don't know, but the coin represented my uncle. That's it, like a casino, yeah, like a casino or bingo hall or something, yeah. But I don't know why. My auntie wasn't there, I don't think. But I just had this feeling, I knew I had to get in touch with my uncle. And again, like I said, I hadn't spoken to my uncle in years. The last time I spoke to my uncle was at my grandma's funeral. And he made a comment that I didn't appreciate, made me feel even more unwanted. So, and he used to be my favourite uncle. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point was, I got in touch. I couldn't get in touch with him, so I got in touch with my cousin. And I said, look, I need to know if Uncle Freddie's alright. I said, because I've just had a really, really bad dream. And, well, anyway, my uncle called me that day. And it was literally, I swear down, it was literally a 2-second phone call. And that was it. And I was able to at least say, I love you, before anything. And I found out after that phone call, which was literally a 2-second phone call, 2 days later, my uncle passed away. My brother phoned me and told me. But he died of the same thing my mum and my dad died of. And what Katie died of. Yeah, and nobody had the decency to tell me and my brothers. Yeah. My other uncle, his brother, never bothered. My cousins never bothered, and they had me on Facebook. Nobody bothered to tell me he was ill so that I could go up and see him. Anyway, so when I have dreams like that, I take them very seriously. But then I don't know what to do. You know, I wouldn't know what to do anyway. I had dreams like that with what a one-armed bandit was. Oh, took me a bit to remember what a one-armed bandit was. Oh yeah, you know the you put your penny in and you pull the arm and it goes ding 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 ding. Or these days I think you just push a button, but we used to have to pull the arm down. I've got one in the Guildhall in my cafe. Anyway, so yeah, I've had other dreams as well, you know, which have come true. And so because this one about my friend, or shall I say my ex-friend, or whatever you want to call her, she was my best friend for many years. So I didn't want to take that, well, excuse the pun, but I didn't want to take that line down. Yes, slot machine, yeah, slot machine, one-armed bandits. I suppose they're called one-armed bandits because they take your money and they don't give you fuck all back. And they've only got the one arm because that's the arm that you pull down. So I suppose that's, I don't know where that's come from, but anyway, yeah. So yeah. But like I said, I can't talk to Rob about anything because he just doesn't. He says he's interested, he says he wants to talk, but he doesn't. And I think we only ever talk if you're looking at a daily basis. He gets up at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm still asleep. He goes out, does his thing, I'm still asleep. He comes home, puts the phone on the side, and he says something to me, but then I go back to sleep. Yeah. And then I get up, and if he's in his computer room, which is upstairs, he will say something about me getting up. I come down, make a cup of tea, and then I tidy up, and then I sit my ass in here. And then if it's a Tuesday, Thursday or Sunday and it's about 2 o'clock, he goes to go snooker, so I don't see him. Any other day he could be working, so I don't see him. And then he comes home, he'll say hello to me, what have yous. And literally, I think in an entire day, we will have about not even 20 minutes conversation between one another. Even interaction with one another. It's not what I would say is a relationship. Yeah, but it's... I can't even talk to him. Because he makes me so mad, I'd rather he just leave me alone. And the only other time I spend a lot of time with him is when I was sleeping. And that's literally only because there's only one bed. But yeah, so yeah, talking verbally to somebody is quite important. I suppose that's why I natter on when you're on. You probably get really bored of it actually, but I'm sorry about that. But sometimes I just need to talk to somebody, and it does feel like when you're only on like this. I know you're talking to me via the messaging and everything, but sometimes it's nice to have someone to talk to and laugh with, like when we do the raids and stuff, and I love it. And the only other problem is the time difference. I have to stay up really late, and like I tried to explain to Rob, because my friends are on a different time thing, and that's the only time I get to have any um, interaction with anybody. Because it's not like I can pick up a phone and call my mum. Kian's always up in his bedroom. I hardly see him at all. He'll come down for something to eat, come in and say, "You're right, mum." At least, I get, "You're right, mum." But as for doing anything with me, no, he won't do anything with me. He has started, I must admit, he has started to learn to cook with me. So if I say to him, "Do you want to come and help me with this?" he will say yes, because I think maybe it's because he's bored. But if he won't come down from his computer otherwise. And when you do want him to come down, he umps about it. So I just wait until I know that I'll say to him in the morning, "Right, okay, we've got this to do today." Because he does go out to work with his dad. So we've got this for tea tonight. Do you want to help me make it? And he'll say yes or no. So if he says yes, and like bolognese, he likes making bolognese with me now. So I like that with him. But that's the only time I get any interaction with him. The other person that I have a vocal interaction with is my daughter. But 9 times out of 10, when we're on the phone, she's always shouting at the kids. Because the kids are being a pain in the arse. Well, let me just count these stitches because I don't want to make too many stitches. But yeah, so an hour's phone call will be her shouting at the kids for like 45 minutes. And so then talking to me, and I can't quite know if she's talking to me or somebody else, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. What comes after 48? 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78. Oh, one more. Yep, I'm still on target. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Right, okay, so this is okay. I'm still on target. Woohoo! Right, I've just chained up one ready for my next row, so yeah. Oh no, that's fine. You don't have to say anything. So that's why I thought perhaps, when you're doing something, not running around left, right and centre, perhaps we could get on, have a proper conversation. But, right, okay, so anyway, I think that's me done. And that's half an hour's gone quite quickly, don't you think? Huh, dear? Right. I'm going to say right now, Luna, thank you very much for joining me. I've really appreciated it. And I've appreciated talking to myself with you listening. At least I know somebody was listening. And it wasn't just a waffle to myself. Yeah, so I'd just like to say, whoever else was listening, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for staying and joining, listening. it's just waffling. I'm just waffling on about things, and I don't really know what else to say. Um, so I'm just trying to keep it real, you know. So anyway, overall average and cheers, cheerio and all that malarkey. I have appreciated everybody that stayed with me, and I will see you very probably tomorrow. Do some more of this. Okay, so take care. Bye.